Jerome's the king. Cash pours in. Let it ring. Hoping for a gold-plated grill. Flash my smile. Crypto skyscraper. I'm living in style. Cash torrents. Flood my city street. Jerome's got my hustle on beat, but fear creeps. Printers, batteries dead. Doubt if it's beatboxing's ahead. Overpriced hoodies hit my wallet hard. Crypto moon or financial yard. Money printer go. And I'm cashing the vibe. Gain stack up, keep the hustle alive. Jerome slow rolls, but the doubts arrive. Money printer go. Cash to thrive. Dreaming of a ride with a cash line dash. Hopes of riches, I'm counting my cash. Cash torrents roll through my block's domain. Jerome's groove, fueling my money train. But scared of a glitch, printers a bust. Doubt if he's dropping bars we can trust. Pricey kicks, drain my last dime. Crypto high, you're rapping crime. Money printer go. And I'm cashing a vibe. Gain stack up, keep the hustle alive. Jerome flow rolls, but the doubts arrive. Money printer go. Cash to thrive. Yo. Yo. Printer stumbles, hopes take a swing. Fears laugh loud, but I still bring. Cash torrents rise, prices hit the roof. I spit through the money proof. Money printer go. And I'm cashing the vibe. Gain stack up, keep the hustle alive. Jerome flow rolls, but the doubts arrive. Money printer go. Cash to thrive. Printer fades, cash in the air. Jerome's beat, a crypto. Yeah. 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 Time to flex. I'm at the charts, playing my golden play. Market maker snipe, stop me out today. Sweating bullets, but I'm back with a grin. More files won't hunt me, I'm cashing that win. From the couch to the throne, I'm dodging their tricks. Turn a loss to a lab, now I'm stacking them bricks. Stop hunt survivor, I'm breaking this scheme. Fuck you moves, living the dream. Plans on lock, I'm rising above. Stop hunt survivor, showing my love. Set the entry tight, they pulled the rug quick. Lost my shirt, but my swag is still thick. Drove past a bank, flipped him the bird. More falls can't touch me, I've learned every word. Late night grind, now I'm flexing the glow. Turn the trap to a trap, watch my money flow. Stop hunt survivor, I'm breaking this scheme. Fuck you moves, living the dream. Plans on lock, I'm rising above. Stop hunt survivor.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Good Ass Coffee.
Since stabs hit, I'm
I
dancing
don't
on
recommend
the
slapping your wife on the ass and asking her to get any of those. That don't seem to work. Just to let you know.
My plans too tight. Swagger so fresh, I'm on in the night. Stop hunt survivor, I'm breaking their scheme. Fuck you moves,
Check
living the
1, 2, 1, 2.
dream. Plans on lock, I'm rising above. Stop hunt survivor, showing my love. Survive. Yeah. Survive. Yeah. chips from the bull run glow. Flip the gas station gig to a millionaire show. That collector's ducking when I flash the cash. Fuck you money hitting like a lightning crash. Roll the dice on all guns, now I'm so pretty. Turn the ramen night
Here, you take it. Okay. No, that's not what I'm saying here. I'm saying it just makes me feel rushed. That's all I'm saying.
But Sean, they're waiting for you to just hit the freaking button so the show can go on.
I know, but it's the way that the way you came at me like that, you know, I don't know what it is. It's nothing against you or anything, or your accent or nothing, all right? Don't take it personal. But it gives me some anxiety when you come at me like that, and it distracts me from pushing the button like this one over here. Yeah, when you look at me that way, it just, I don't know. I'm sorry, Habib. That's just how it makes me feel.
You are stupid. You're just... You can't help stupid. Idiot.
See, you went and took it personal.
Your microphone is on, dumbass.
Oh, shoot. Check, 1, 2.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. So honored to have you here tonight. There's a frog in my throat. I swear it's not a cricket. All right, so what are we doing over here, Bitcoin? Here on this tiny 6-minute time frame. Why do I sound so weird? You're a turkey. So Bitcoin is taking a little bounce off of this little 100 moving average here, even on this little small time frame. That's a nice little sign there. Look like we're trying to go up. This is going to be kind of fun here. So still waiting patiently after we got past our little level here, and waiting for this next target area right there at 117,800. Just to sit in here waiting, see what's going to happen. I like the bullish signs that we got going on. This was a very important level for me. As in, if we can hold this area, we're less likely to come down to the scary, wary parts. But we're down here, all the way down here, don't want to do it in 5. So that may not happen now. I mean, we can be a little bit more hopeful that way, right? And want to definitely take advantage of any good opportunity. So, wow, this chart just looks very, very populated. And this is the one on COINEX. This is the one I normally watch right here, and just got some old ideas. Now I'm going to update them with you. Going to update them with you. All right, so I want me a bottom trend line from something, and that one just looks like it's doing such a good job. Just going to go ahead and extend that little booger on out. Now, one thing about me is that I kind of believe that price travels in channels. That music's loud. And if it travels in channel, it also gives us a hint of what, you know, where the end of that channel might be if we dare to put that to the test and take that parallel line right up there. Opens the gate for all this area up here, maybe even to 119. Wow, I know that sounds very hopeful, but I just like to play with these ideas, and a lot of times you say what I think. All right, so that 117,800, 117,900, that's where I'm expecting us to go to. I have no reason to think that we wouldn't. Some people might be looking for a measure move of a type, whether it's from a flag or maybe it's from an A equals CD. And I'll go ahead and take that little booger right here. I'm just kind of going to go through these things. That takes us right up here to our little blue purple line, ladies and gentlemen. Right up here to this area, about $120,000, $750 if you want to get all nerdy about it. So that would be cool. Feels like we're getting a little bit more bullish sentiment. That's crazy that it feels that way. It's crazier indicators here on the 4 hour are saying, hey man, looks like we got a little nice little season that we can go up during this week. Maybe. But tomorrow is Wednesday and a lot of things going on tomorrow, I think, right? If I'm correct, is that the FOMC stuff going on tomorrow? If I remember correctly. Shouldn't you be over here somewhere in news and events? But as we watch Bitcoin making a higher high than what it had over here Friday, September 12th, right? So 4 days ago, 5 days ago, whatever it was, don't need to get into the specifics there. He said Pacifics. It did make a higher high there, and we got a little push, baby, a little push. Now, is this going to help our altcoins out? This is where I check over here, baby. And this is where we lost an area. We lost our area of support. Now it's becoming resistance. Also lost that beautiful trend, but that's not totally a bad sign. A lot of time these things are just kind of figuring out their direction in life. They just need to take a little pullback and just, you know, pick themselves up off the ground and start all over again. And I think that's what we see going on there, and that's where I'm looking for channel ideas. Saying if the channel theory holds true, we're just kind of ping-ponging off of each end of it, and it gives us some hope. Ain't nothing wrong with having a little hope in this market, especially if you've been waiting so patiently, like most of us have, for all these gosh darn altcoins to be profitable again and make our dreams come true, because they've been kind of lackluster there. I am just going to say, if we're just being honest about it. But we got this golden little opportunity here. Pardon me, I'm dropping stuff. Turkey. Where they just want to seem to come back up again, and if nothing else, test 114. If nothing else, a nice little boost over the next few days. All I'm doing is I'm just waiting for my altcoins to take some targets, and then when I've got paid enough, I'm just kind of chilling out on them and waiting to calculate the next payday and just trying to grow the little bits that I got there. But it looks like it could be an interesting week here, and tomorrow is just going to be interesting because I do believe this FOMC or something coming on tomorrow. Jerome speaks and we address some things tomorrow, and that happens to market makers just have a heyday and like to do some stuff. So we survived that, and then they start pushing us toward the Friday, and maybe they will pump us up again this Friday. Who knows? So will we get those rate cuts? Will we not get those rate cuts? Everybody seems to be pretty confident they're going to come. If they come, crypto typically does pretty well when that happens. But keep your eyes on the weekly MACD. I'm just saying, she can turn against us. They can. She's warning us it can turn against us at any moment. But we're also waiting for that good news that we found over here. That green dot on the weekly. That's a nice little buy signal. And on this particular indicator, things look like they're shaping up and trying to be positive. So have we found our bottom? Are we going to come out and knock for new all-time highs? I will root for it. I'm not against it at all. I will cheer it on all the way. I just don't want to get caught up in any kind of mess if it decides to turn this little ass around on me real quick. That's all I'm looking for, people. So first point that I would expect it to turn against me is about 117,800, 900. And until then, I think altcoins are going to follow. Let's start looking at altcoins now. Hey, how's it going, everybody? That's my whole Bitcoin spiel. Da da da. Thank you. All right. Tonight's show is brought to you by some good ass coffee. Wherever you can get your good ass coffee. I got a list of some altcoins. I'm going to put my little request marker in the chat. For any of you that don't know what that looks like, well, that is it right there. In the meantime, I'm going to come over and try to say hello to everybody. Let's see, off the bat, I see Rogue Glide. How's it going, Rogue Glide? Strega? VSS Life? I'm probably butchering that name. My apologies if I am. I mean, well, I could just call you VS, as in like a diamonds, man. We got Diaz, Glittery Marshmallow, King Hell. Hey, there's Ben there. And Duality C, I think Duality C, you are first tonight. Good to... Awesome. Great to have you here, man. So I think I got it. Oh, there's Joe from Trade Intuition, fellow YouTuber, right over here. Do I have to reload this? Reload that. One of these days I will get that. We'll copy that link. There we go. There's a header right there. Fellow YouTuber out here teaching how to trade, giving excellent advice every day, live streaming out there. Another teacher out there doing it. Let's see if we can paste this little guy in here. We got the wrong one. There we go. All right, so Joe should be showing up there. There we go. Yeah, it says, good as coffee, the best of the best. Oh, is that you, Soul? Hey, I just caught that, and then it goes retracted and disappears. That's wild. All right, glad to have you guys here, man. Was that lead to Satoshis? All right, let's take a look at some altcoins. I got some, and I'll come back and see any that you've got listed there. We'll see if we can get going here. And I'm going to take a look at some of the ones that are warming up and feeling a little frisky. Going to take a look at some new moonshots here. But ultimately, what altcoins are looking like overall for the day, not bad, 1 to 2%, working on 3% on some of these. So we're starting to see a nice little come up on altcoins, right? Take a look at total 3 just very briefly. Nice little retest of the 21 moving average. We're above the 9, so if we can flip that 21, that's awesome. This is where I like to draw that little trend line we can follow there, and now we're that close to it. Good chance we can be coming up. Just take another little look at this. Maybe take a look at others. Represents a good representation of altcoins. Very similar price action going on there. Also going to be working to test the 21. Not as close to this 21 as the others. If that makes a difference, you know, pay attention. They're falling. The smaller they go, money's still kind of flowing into the topper echelon of those altcoins. It seems, judging between the two. All right, so let's take a look now at Link. The Link, this is the coin everybody got really super tired of because it ran in a bear market. And it looked like it was going to do really good last cycle, right? But it kind of did mediocre. It didn't do that great. I mean, I think it got up to 40, maybe 50 bucks, something like that, if I remember right. But now, it's about ripe now to do something a little bit bigger. A lot more people looking at it. We probably want to keep that line on there. So it looks like we broke a trend line right there. So it's becoming a little bit more appealing for a longer term hold, and I think it's a pretty decent one. I would expect to see $50-something out of it. But my next few targets I'm looking for is to get 28, 32, and then maybe even right on up here to $34, $35. And we're slowly trying to work our way up there. Right now we're flirting with breaking the trend line though. If that trend line breaks, then I'm looking for this area right down here at the bottom at 21. When we see a break, we'll take our fibs and kind of narrow in on where to target, but I'm going to just kind of rush through things tonight just a little bit. Another one that we've been following here is Pump. And nice, look at you go to our PRZ, potential reversal zone, right there. The PRZ. Everything's got initials. Why is that? So that's a pivot point. However you want to look at it, a target is what I call it. That's the ching. That's how I look at it. I look at it payday, and then we kind of say, hey man, you reached the area where you need to chill out and take a break. And it's possibly trying. Now, she might just decide to a little happy on ass her way on up there. I mean, it's got a good chance not to happen too, you know? So we just kind of watching to see if she's got any more gas in the tank, but more than likely she's going to pull back a little bit. This little curve may break, and that's okay. Or we just may bounce like a mofo right here and start going really, really bullish. So you're telling me jack crap, road dog. Well, a confirmation for me is when I come to these time frames and I see, we're below the 9 moving average and working on losing the 21. Haven't done it yet. But if I see a cross of those 2 moving average, that'd be a good confirmation. If I see a break of a trend line that we happen to be on, which we're not, that would be a good indication. But right now, I just see us kind of bouncing off of the little trend lines we had. So she may just be getting ready to keep on going. And if she wants to do that, I'm all behind it because, baby, I want to see it come up to that 1 penny area. So I'm still sticking with the possibility she might still have a little gas in her tank. Now, as far as arrow goes, we took a measured move here from these little wiggly squigglies over here in this big ass channel, and however you want to look at it, channels or wiggly squigglies, and how many shoulders and heads that you can fit onto the bottom of your and the bottom of a Tootsie Pop. She did come up to that measure move area and then got rejected from there like a good measure move will do. Well, else would you want to take one if that's not the area where she's going to go up and kind of top out in reverse? And I'm like, yeah. So that was cool. Not only that, but she started respecting this new trend line right here. So we're kind of squeezing. If we want to use our little imagination a little bit, we'll just carry that line over here, duplicated, of course, to maintain the angle as best that we can. And might be able to see a channel forming over here and connect the dots even back over here saying, oh my gosh, this idea started way back here. It's just now starting to take form. It's manifesting. Oh. And so since it likes to bounce off the walls of this little channel, I just kind of figure, hey man, these little targets are right in zone of it too, even if I want to put a target there at 133. There are some easy ways to look at the market. Some simple ways, some easier ways to understand it without getting all complicated and figuring out how many waves it takes to climb to the ladder to whatever. All right, so 156 over here is the 618 fib area. This is a little bonus area we got at 154, and my personal thought is, well, you've came so far, kid. They tried to knock you down, but you said, no, I'm not going down no further. This is as far as I'm going to go right here. Right here, this is as far as I'm going to go. I can only go up from here. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. One step at a time, kid. One step at a time. So he puts this, one step in front of the other, and we just kind of make a high. And if we do that, I think the 189, 190 area would be just kind of juicy. Juicy as a turkey on Thanksgiving. If it's cooked right, you gotta cook us right. I'm just saying. Take some kids. Some of y'all like that dry turkey now. That's why we got some good ass brown gravy is what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm gonna take a look at another coin here. AVNT. I am not in this one, but I got a feeling I'm probably gonna wish I was in this one. And how about you here on MEXC? Look at you. What are you doing over here? AVNT. Did we look at you on Binance? Let's see if we looked at you on Binance. Oh, snap. No, we didn't, but she got her parabolic curve in, and now she's either testing it or going to lose it. Okay. So, well, needless to say, if you come into something like this, you know that this is where a lot of people should be taking profits, and probably are taking some profits here. And maybe it'll catch on and go further. It looks kind of new. A little risky, if you ask me. But we're at a nice area where if we're going to take a hopeful bounce, that 0.5 area, 87 cents. I mean, if you want to risk it for the biscuit, why not take a little shot there? You can get some tight risk to reward. You can, if you stop out, go ahead and take it on the chin. If it wants to break that trend line, take a shot. Otherwise, it might be coming back down to about this 40, 47, 48 cent area. I didn't put those fibs up. Well, no need to until we need to whip out them fibs again. Right now, there's a hope she can bounce here and even go for a higher high. It's possible. It may be a good chance, Now, here's what I've not looked at in a while. It's called Badger, and I think this is Badger DAO, right? Now, this is coming up on Tokenmetrics for, well, let's go over here and look. Maybe put my money where my mouth is. Reveal my sources. This is Tokenmetrics. This is what I'm doing. I'm looking at this one over here, Badger DAO. Moonshot just coming up. It is saying these are discover fast-moving, high-potential tokens under $50 million market cap before the rest of the market catches on. Oh my gosh, we're through it before everybody else. Why are there so many people out here on the dance floor? Should we get some of these people off the dance? Is that too distracting? I'm just saying. Hey, Red, you want to take a break? Okay, she's gone. Maybe those girls have been dancing all night. Do they need to? I haven't heard from the union or a lawyer, so I'll keep going. All right, so here we go. Badger Dow. What's your look like? I don't like. Let's find a different chart. That one looks very bloxy and pixelated, so let's try Coinbase. You look black. That signifies low liquidity to me. So if it's a low liquidity situation and you're pumping up like that, well, that's the first issue I've got with you. Where else have we got you here, Badger? I know you're Solana Coin. I know you from DeFi. No, wait a minute. Solana or Binance? I think you're Binance. Binance coins have been popping lately, if you haven't noticed. I've noticed today. Well, I'm trying to find a good. You would think Coinbase would have a. Well, we'll take a look at what we got here. This is a 4-hour chart. Well, it's not in a bad place to make a play on it if you're willing to wait for it to hit about $3 and $3 to $4, because it definitely can. Zoom out to the daily here. It's been a lot higher. Well, in February, it was up to $10, believe it or not. It wasn't up there for very long. For the bulk of the time, it was hanging around $3 for the most of the time, from back around September 2022 all through 2025. That, on good days, median good days there, that's where it was, $3 to $4. It's not too much to ask that we might at least go back up there, and we do consider that we are at a low here. Why do you think we're at a low? Because we did our 113, and to me, I'm willing to take that with the other signs that it's showing here, especially when looking at it as forming a bottom pattern at that same little area. I think she's worthy of the fib treatment. And to give a few little basic targets here that have a good probability to be tested, and probably price be rejected from. Dare I say, there might even be some traders out there just waiting to short these particular areas as part of their strategy. If only we could scale that whole system down, but yet we can. Yay. Short term, if we wanted to make like short term plays on this little booger, we got this area about 319. I'm just going to stick with it at 319. We got this area at 227, and the area that we lost, we were at this before, right over here before we lost it. Get rid of the fib so we can see what we're talking about. Turkey face sandwich right here. Yeah. Lost that area. We're going to be coming back up through there. We have a very high probability, my personal attention. So I can see this doing some stuff. All these moving averages are spread out on the daily chart here, and we're trying to recover. Already testing the 200 moving average. Got rejected. It's about time we go back up and try to test it again. The keen eye might look down here and see this fallen wedge, or maybe even an ascending triangle pattern. Depends on how you want to look at it. Triangle pattern nonetheless, making the bottom. Whether we're making any kind of a, we call it a triple bottom kind of form there. Confirms more when we get past these guys over here, 125. It looks like a beautiful setup to me for something that makes me a little mouthwater. I'm kind of liking this, actually. So if somebody were to take this, if we do get this confirmation of this possible breakout that's trying to happen right now, and have a target at 169, that would be 57% gains on that little guy on spot. If it go to 227, and there's an argument that it could, because it just lost all that area so quickly over here. There's a term for that these days. The vector candle. Did you make a vector candle? And basically at 50% of the area between there and hither and thither. But that $3.16 area from here to there, just to get back up where we had all the noise and confusion right there, that's 180% gains there. Not to mention if we can finally get back up to where we were just back in January, and here it is 9 months later. It's about time for this baby to pop, don't you think? It's just been down here in the birth canal for long enough. Also, look at these signs over here saying, it does look like we will have some headaches, some birth pains right there, about $1.50. But it might be fun to play around in the cornfield until that happens. You understand, Cousin Susie? Can you say that on TV? Hey, how's it going? All right, so let's take a look at, here's one, since we're in the cornfield. Over here, this is called milk. And I guess we're going to look at the one on Bybit. Milk. Is this a moonshot? Wait a minute. Should we go back and share that? We should probably share that with the group. That actually looked like a decent setup to me. This is milk. I'm not as impressed with what I'm seeing here. I'll take a little bit more patience on this one. It is a nice rounded bottom, and you know what they say about them rounded bottoms. But usually what I actually hear is like, damn, did you see that? That's that. Oh yeah. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. That's true on the charts and in strip clubs, from what I've been told. And so I'm just sharing tidbits and facts with you. 27 people hanging out with me, by the way, and I haven't driven you off with the craziest.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Feeling a little goofy tonight, but we're a late night crypto fun show where we can laugh and make money at the same time. Look at you, 0.5. You want to get in on the action. I can feel it. I sees it in your eyes. You're just begging for us to meet and kiss right there. Just smoochy smooch. We're Price and this little bar meet. And it's like kissing a wall. Just ram those candles right up against that line there. And I think I'll be happy. I get off on that. I'm cool. I know it tickles my pickle. If I can make 129%, if we got up there, I'd be cool with that. I'm just saying. I'm being a little wishful thinking. She's got some things to prove. I like to come down to the 4 hour and see what I mean. But you got some good things going on, don't you? You're actually at a pretty decent. Okay. I like what I see here. How much do you like it, Michael? Do you like it enough to fillet it with some fava beans? Alright, so we got this little guy right here. Oh man. And let's get a trend line. Snap it. Can we get all the way down here? Actually, yeah, you can make an argument for that one. gets a little flimsy there. All right, so notch to the bottom trend line, 786 retracement there. That's a nice area to start looking for an entry if you want to at least come up to, you know, about the 5 cent area. If not, just trying to get in on this nice little juicy area that we're still in, because, well, that's what it is. That's what the fib said over here anyway. I don't think they'd have a reason to lie. They've been pretty good to us before. This little area right here is the man. I wish I coulda, woulda, shoulda bought a little bit more during this area. We're just right at the top of it, so not bad. Okay, all right. So there's several different arguments you make for however you want to enter. This is not a bad spot to enter, in my personal opinion, but it might try your patience. Nicer target being 6 cents there. What would that look like if we get that breakout? And it would take some patience on that. It's 54%. Yeah, okay. What was the other one we had? Was it Badger? Badger. And we did that one where? Oh, man. Was it Coinbase? It was $1. Oh, it was this one, yeah. I'm coming back to this one because I'm just going to post. I think we got a trade set up here. I'm going to go ahead and post this guy in the Z group. So an entry here to our first target, 169. That's 60 something percent. That's not bad. From where we are now to our second target, 114%. Badger. Copy the image. Trade setups. And oh, somebody posted something cool. I appreciate that. I like it when people post over there. Share your ideas over there at the trade setups. That's what it's there for, people. Share ideas. The more we share. All right, so this is for our. Oh man, this is Badger now. Badger. And it may be only moving because of, I don't know, BNB. There seems to be some money coming in there. How long it stays in there, I don't know. I misspelled Dow. I put dead on a owl instead of Dow. All right, so Badger Dow. Swing targets. I like to set up. Life is like a box of chocolates. I ran out of something to say. All right, so let's take a look at LMWR LimeWire. I was never big on this one, but I think one of my old mentors was. I'd hear him talk about it. And I think he had a big story to tell about it. I think he did pretty good on it. And he traded spot. Let's see what we got here. Who would have a good, I mean, MEXC usually has a good one. KuCoin, that one would definitely have a good one. That's actually. So LimeWire. Zoom out on you. Are you bottoming? So it looks like she's trying to bottom here. Get rid of that line. Or maybe I'll just scoot it down where I need to put the new one over here. Where was that? This was Thursday, 2024. It was up to about 46 cents about at that time. Just went downhill from there, Martha. So we got another one of those guys, right? Oh, snap! Use the voice type in. Okay. No, thank you. Again, no, thank you. Am I hitting the wrong button? Close your eyes. Click your heels 3 times and press Alt H. Hey, look, it worked. Just like in the movies. That was cool. All right, so that's the first area of resistance I'm looking for. The first area that I need to see us do something and get past, but I think the juicier targets for this one right now is going to be at 32 cents in this measly little area right here, 21.5. Run the 1.5 FM. All right, so And if we managed to get up there from the 9 cent area that we're at right now for LimeWire, you're at 9 cents. Oh God, that sucks. I think I bought some of you like a long time ago at 30 something. You suck. Look, you bought the flag to the upside probably. Anyway, all right, so look, 59% gains up to that the first target. Possible 115. This one's got a pretty good spread on it if you got the patience on it. But this one, it's not bad. I'm not trying to shield any of these. We're just looking at ones that I showed you. They're on Tokenmetrics. We're just seeing what they got. Just giving my opinion on them. That's all I do here. I ain't no paid shield. I'm just 100% crowdfunded. But we got a bigger target over here, especially if we're going for a bigger ass double bottom, because this is the butt crack of a possible double bottom. That's a target right there, right? 46 cents. That's one of our main guys that we can. Hey man, I think you might be able to at least go up there. Yeah. Why do you think that? Well, she's been up there before, man. They always go back up there for you? I don't know, man. I think this one might. She's been up here once, got rejected one time, even came back a second time, came back for more. I think it won't be long before she comes back, tries it one more time. Well, shucks, we just got it all wrapped up there, Contra style. Let's see if we can move on from here and go to, hey, man. I got ADS. That's my last one that I've got here. This is ad shares, and I think we looked at this recently, and I don't know if I was impressed with it. But it seems to be moving. Can we, where? But where can you get it? Well, I mean, it kind of sucks if it's hard for you to get. It's probably hard for the rest of the world to get too. So therefore, how can you expect it to be in such high demand? Unless you're accounting for maybe we'll get listed on an exchange. Can happen, but this is ad shares. Okay, now pass. I think that's what I said last time too. Pass. You might, this would be a lottery ticket play. You have to chase this coin right now to even find it. Now, if it gets popular and starts being picked up on an exchange, depending on, you know, how many coins available with tokenomics and everything, it's at 52 cents right now. You know, you might see it go up to $3, $4, $5. I don't, maybe, or maybe they got some tokens to release on the way, and it's like it has to fight just to get back up to 88 cents. So, not. The coolest thing I see is the lightning bolt pattern that's kind of going on there, but I don't know. Will she make her high 142? Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Good to see ya. Let me come down and see what's going on in the chat room. Look, the chat room. Nobody, oh, everybody quit chatting. My chat rate is like 0. It's like, we don't care about your chat. Hey, there's Joe. How's it going, Joe? Duality C. Arrows pointing to aliens. Reese John. Diaz says, I'm ready for all coins. Man, I've been ready for a long time. It's been frustrating. Could 25 rate points already be priced in and we would see kind of a sell after the meeting? I wouldn't. I think you're going to see a flush out regardless of what they do. I mean, just come to expect that whenever something like that comes out. I mean, the market makers do. Let's just back off and or strategically go within that range to target where they're going to be going, right? And they have a fun day on those days, so I like to play with it myself. So yeah, there could be a sell-off, but there'd be a recovery for Bitcoin, I believe. We still got a bigger idea of this testing being a bearish retest area, but the whole sentiment's starting to get really, really bullish right now. But based on the weekly indicators, you know, we were having some bearish signs. They're starting to ease up now. So we got a chance to kind of help influence it, maybe, but we got to be cautious with that thinking because, you know, MACD, historically, she's been right, baby. She's been right. You don't pay the MACD. She'll slap you in the ass when you ain't looking. She'll say, how dare you doubt me? I'm just trying to save you. And once she grabs you by the ear or the chicken wing or the chicken turkey leg, it hurts. I'm just like, MACD ain't no lie. And for those of you who are like, what the hell is this turkey talking about? That is this indicator right here. biggest reason I got it is to make sure I check it on the weekly. And she gave us the bearish signs. Now she's starting to let up, okay? Maybe we'll get something. Most of the time she's let up over here too, right? And then it continued. So not that I'm saying we're in the bear market or anything at all like that. We can, but there may be some other things going on. We just gotta be watchful. But there is some good things going on this weekly chart. So maybe this is going to counteract some of that, or maybe this will just randomly disappear. It's not been confirmed yet, but we got a green dot on market cipher here. Stochastics, RSI, all these little indicators on this big indicator are pointing more positive, and we might be able to recover from this. We might be able to recover. If we do, we're bouncing from a good spot. And the more that I start seeing some of these weekly indicators starting to turn more bullish, the more I like it. Now, come over here. This is what we were looking at on the 2 week. There was some of that bearish influx there. But here's instances where we go back bearish and then we flip bullish again, right? It happens a lot up through here. So we might be just setting up for such a time as this, where the news will be erupting and maybe it'll be a little shaky for a day or two and then just start jogging right along. And I don't know, maybe everybody expects it just to run out the gate tomorrow and just boom, start going straight up. And I've seen it do that before. When things got really bullish on Bitcoin. She just goes like, oh my gosh, I'm not stopping. Come back and let me get some. No, you had your chance. No. But usually it's the market makers. Usually that say I'm having fun. MG Motorsports says, hello all. Says, don't get your hopes high for a rate cut. Jerome Powell is not going to help Trump one little bit. That, and what if we get like a little surprise thing like that? What if they are defiant and they said, we're not going to raise rates at all? I mean, technically anything's open. How's it going, Frank? RB just got here. Did y'all talk about Bonk yet? I have not, but since you mentioned it, we might as well look at it. Bonk. Is it having a good day? Is it hitting my take profit areas? This is it on Binance. Okay, this is 4 hours. Okay, it looks like she's caught, right? That looks good. Some resistance ahead there a little bit, that 25 area. So we got a measure move target up here about what is that? 4 zeros, a decimal 4 zeros and 30. I'm just want to say it's 30.65. The original target was down here at 29.36, my good man. Therefore, I will take that trend line and remove it. I'm going to draw me a new one because now we got 3 touches. 1, 2, 3. That makes it a solid idea. And it may even be a channel. Oh my God. Where do you see? Oh, wow. That's crazy that almost lines up. It's got a little something there, right? If that's true, then I just like to see, well, are my targets within the range of that? Not just kind of crisscrossing. And like, yeah, they are. All right. So that's an easier way to kind of look at these, I think. Unless you want to break out all the fibs, get out all your measure moves, zoom out, do your astronomical calculations. And here's our bigger pattern, man, the big megaphone. So we bouncing off of the bottom area, didn't even touch the bottom area. It doesn't look like we want to touch it because we made higher highs than this. So the market structure's turning. She's trying to flip bullish on us here. And I hope if it do, then we got the bigger target areas right over here. Yeah. Now we're talking. Now your underwear is getting sticky. Okay, so Can he say that late night? John, check the loggers and see if that's okay. All right, and if everything really gets moist up here, then we might actually. What's that? That's what she said. We might actually get up here to all these zeros and 60. Ah, you can't make it up. 69. 69 right there. All right, so where the big green arrow is pointing right there. Should we? Can we point this out? Or is that too forward? How to get it forward because it's good. Dad jokes all night long, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we, yeah, it's that stupid. Thank you for being here. All you wonderful people, because you're what makes the show. It's actually my sharing, your sharing. We just kind of mix it up and just make some kind of weird cocktail and take it and hope that we don't die of some kind of weird poison. And
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
so we zoom out just a little bit because that's always the oh gosh, did we zoom out too much? Oh man, it is good we zoomed out because I forgot about this. This was the original trend line idea. We haven't quite gained it back yet. If it does, you can count all this as a bear trap idea. That's one way to look at it. Another way would be to look at it as just to be an expanding ass channel. That's how they say it in West Virginia. Expanding ass channel. And it does have a target area up here at, oh, that we just talked about that, 69. All right. From hither to thither or tither to there, that could be a whopping 184%. So looks like we've had this idea before, haven't we, Ellen? How did that work out for us? Huh. It's like we've had this trade set up before. Must have shared this recently or something with this idea. Oh, well, then I just ruined it. There, I ruined it. I guess we were tracking that. I've been in my bonk trade for a minute. I'm just waiting for her to hit my little targets, kind of like this. And, oh, well, yeah, these. They get paid. So that's what it looks like on the daily. The 4 hours give us a nice little bounce, and remember that little trend line. If we've been following this idea over here, right, we wicked right down to it and bouncing really nice off of it. So we got some nice bouncies going on right now. There's nothing wrong with a nice bouncy. Well, I bet that's got that magical fib level right there, that 618 perfect curvature kind of Fibonacci French curvy kind of lining. Ooh, 618. Yes. We take that measure move and we just lay it gently, just right on. Oh, snap! What was that? I lost it. I grabbed the wrong stick. That's not a good thing. Yeah, sorry, sir. Thought it was me. Anyway, put it right up here, and then that gives us this target right up here. Snap it. We put you right over there, measure move. Ronnie, and I want to take this one off because that one's actually done with fibs instead of me eyeballing it. So 0.0000. That's a lot of zeros. 3165. Possible for what was this? This is bonk. We just had I believe we got a. Oh, Haven, how's it going, Haven? Paradise Petrofax. Haven, look at that, member for 13 months. Haven says, LF Crow. How is Crow doing? I was trying to build up a little position, but it's a little too early, actually, so it's a little bit of drawdown. I hadn't put in much yet, but as you catching? I got too anxious when I saw her over here. But okay, I'll start one. We can start them early and kind of nibble into them, but man, sometimes it's like, oh man. Sometimes it's like, oh man, I really started too early on that one, didn't I? XCN being another one that you could look at now and say, oh man, I kind of nibbled a little bit too early on that one, didn't I? Because it's down a lot too. So this one, Crow, which I think can do very excellent this cycle. It's got a proven history, but she runs up and then she gives it back, and then she accumulates and runs up again. So we want to catch that next run up. What's this stuff? That was a bigger target if you did. Okay, but we didn't get that. Well, that did not happen. You suck, road dog. I just blame it on the market. That gosh darn market. It had a perfect opportunity, but it said it wasn't going to do it. We should go find them and hang them by their toenails. All right, so a lot of people be trying to look for a falling wedge idea. We got some support area here that we just tested and a 200 moving average on the 4 hour. Nice to see if we can catch this as a bottom and actually do break out of this falling wedge. That's pretty cool. Now we can get a measure move from this, but Bukowski, and if you wanted to, you can measure there and put it at the breakout. But a little shortcut method is just go here and just go to your 618, and you should be doing pretty bullseye on with that. So that's giving us about 32 cents as a juicy target. I'll keep you blue for a measured move target there too, but you're also a nice 618. That should be similar to this, but it should be kind of close right there. Boom. See? You measure moves. If you take it properly, it should be right around there somewhere. All right, so let's go to, oh, I don't have anything to go to. I already went through all my coins, man. Well, I think this show's about over. Toshi's on the big pump, says Ryan K. Well, there's something we look at. Toshi. Man, Toshi needs to be on a good pump. Toshi, who? Let's go Mixie. Oh, look at, oh. All right, so yeah, all right, so we're down here in the bottom of the channel, and I put these targets, and I'm like, you know, you guys are looking at me like I'm crazy until that one day when we come back here and we go, nailed it. But guess what? Guess what, Mofos? Today's that day. We're going to sit here and go, nailed it. Look like a largemouth bass, but a turkey version. All right, so. This is I'm just being stupid. That's the way I like these babies to work. It's fun when they do, and looks like you got seriously smacked up there, dude. What happened? What happened? I was running up there really fast and I just bumped my head on this white wall. I don't know. And I tried it again and it knocked me off my ass one more time. I got totally rejected. It's like running into the patio window and not realizing that it's there. That is closed. Yeah. All right, so Toshi tried to run out of the kitchen, but didn't realize that the door was shut and bumped her head. Okay, so, and she's being a little wobbly right now is what it looks like. All right, so, well, that's cool. I will, for the algorithm, I'm sorry you guys have to witness such vanity and everything and such a call as this, but I gotta document this for the algorithm, the rhythm of the algos, and I need a nice little handsome turkey to put up there. I wish I had something pointing up there. And this little guy right here. And then we got to do one of these arrows going, well, what's gonna be yours for? Oh, beautiful. I never thought about doing this, but we should do it. Snap. How many people is going to think it's real? Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to have gains like this, if you would like to see your trades make a possible 50% overnight, you just need to join the $2,499 OnlyFans Footsie Group. If you'd been there, you would have known. You would have known. All right, so we're being stupid. All right, so that's cool. Tracker, we take a picture of it, like we just copy that image, then we go over to the Telegram area, the community, if you will, the free community, because it's all free over here. Go to the vanity wall and just paste that little sucker and do our bragging rights and go, whoa, nailed it. What was this again? This was Toshi. Nailed it. All right, so well, that was fun, and now that's over. Now what? Now what do we do? Good question. Now what do we do? Well, if we hit that area, that's a potential reversal zone, right? And a possible reversal area, right? pivot point. Higher high than we made there. Well, the possibility is that even if we stumble around drunk over here, maybe even if we go up to the next target area here, we probably need to come back and take a breather. And then if we want to start drinking again and aren't hungover, maybe the party can continue. But most of the time, we just kind of want to sleep it off for a little bit. And that's usually what we see happen over here. And we're just not... Or is it starting to show up on the smaller time frames? Usually, you know, you got to drag out the little flashlight and get into the details and say, follow the finger. All right, follow the flashlight. All right. You put your hands to the side and I don't know. I don't know if she's going to pass the test and we're going to let her keep on going, or we might have to. She might be going to jail, folks. Let's just put it in perspective. Okay, she might be. Look, man, she's not doing so good right now. She's wobbling all over the line right now. Now, when she crosses this 9 moving average right here, I'm just telling you, that breathalyzer is going. It's going to be. For God's sake, don't say a word. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Just request a logger. Don't say a word. You ain't got to say nothing. I think we see what's happening here. Sad to see it play out in front of your eyes when that happens, but Toshi, I see that you stumbled there, baby. It's making me doubt you. All right, so just we might want to, you know, just go ahead and get a car ready at the station. Let them process her, because look like we're coming back down. You pick her up at 7. All right, 0.0007. Just you know, so pick her back up at 7. But that was a nice come up, right? If you'd even been looking at a breakout of that area, man, that's like 40% gains or more. That's pretty cool. Go Tercy, you're my hero. And it's a broadening channel, right? So could be nice coming back here. Nice support area, that big red line that we talk about so often, that 382 fib. Bigger target, which is still right above our head, man. Right above our heads, there's still a bigger target to take out this guy, because that should be what we're doing. We just got to come back, stop drinking for a little bit, Toshi, you drunk cat, and get your bearings. And, well, I guess if you party again, and that's what going up is represented, oh man, that's not a good algorithm. Where is it? Want to start drinking again? He gets back up there. Oh, jeez. All right, so trying to promote healthy habits, not get you to be a drunk loser. Don't drink and trade. We tried that one night. That went kind of weird. That was apple water night, and yes, that's why I mentioned Toshi earlier. I probably didn't see it. I haven't been just right in the middle of the chat there. I've been kind of chatty. Your feet stink, no problem. Oh man. But it's kind of lemony though, right? Yeah, a little pine solly in there. Yeah, it's not straight stank. It's got a little spice to it. That right spice, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. All right, so I told my bee if she what the bee? I told my bee if she don't like it, crow, she can leave. Stop being a turkey avocado BLT with light mustard. Smash the like. The guys are crazy. Hey, there's Gilbert. How's it going, Gilbert? All right, so well, I'm about out of coins. You guys are about out of coins. That means we're getting about out of a show, and that's kind of a shame because they starting to look at you. What's going on here? Stable STBL, man. I think I was going to look at you. I think it was over on Tokenmetrics at STBL, and I'm like, yeah, I think we already. Oh, this is. What the hell? This is on ton. I don't see what you're talking about. I'm missing that one. Not quite getting that, darling. Didn't quite see it. Stable. You don't look like stable. I'm not getting the right one. Well, that was on ton though. But maybe it's not the project. Okay, well, can't find that one. Maybe it didn't take very much to pump that one up. Is usually kind of, if it can't find an exchange on it or anything, we could just click it and go right over here. That's kind of cool about bubbles. Go ahead and take it over here and get the more than. Oh, why the hell did I do that more often? Well, okay. Total supply is 10 billion stable STBL. Maximum supply is 10 billion. That's a lot. Circulating supply is 500 million. So half a billion. I don't know. Its all-time high was 12 hours ago. Probably not then. And it's down 23%. Where can we chart you at? Oh, it's available. Most of it's on MEXC. That was it on MEXC, 14 cents. Well, let's quit playing around. Let's go see that. Here we are, MEXC. Listening to a sad song. A song of reminiscence and longing. Oh my God! Can we draw a line? With about a trend line. Broken as she was, she crept through the corridor, holding her bleeding heart, trying not to let it drip on the floor. But silently from around the corner he came, and betwixt his teeth there were fangs. Good evening, he said, with a sultry grin. It's so nice to have you back here again. Oh my God, we're getting okay. I don't. This guy's I don't know, stable, whatever. It looks like it's kind of hard to get, man. But yet it tells me it's not. That's what they all say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if we don't have any more coins, we don't have any more show. OPAI, says Ryan K. OPAI. Now there is Uptopia on KuCoin. And there's one other that is on Weeks. I'm going to take a chance with the one on KuCoin. This is different from the one on Weeks. We've looked at this one before. Hopefully it was the right one. And she's down at that bottom territory. She got a lot of little spikes over there, man. It's good to have your limit order set in place if you can do it on your exchange. Bigger target, still looking for this area to get hit. Haven't been up there since February, so working on about 9 months, 9 to 10 months in that zone since we've even talked to that area. About time we start coming back up there and be friendly. Might take her a while to get there. It might be kind of fun. We've had this one mapped out. I think we'll just go ahead and solidify it right there. We want to be looking for this little guy, in my personal opinion. 0.00019, and we can get an honorable mention coming in right here. That'd be our 0.00012. Now, if we were to get there and be that fortunate to get back to that fuzzy wuzzy area that we were back in June, thought we were just going to, oh man, this one's hot, dude. Hot, not hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. When she was doing all that, that was actually, man, how much percentage did you have here? I mean, if you were really watching something like this happen and can play it, did it give you opportunity within this little range over here? It's like 141% one way. Yeah, I mean, the snipey of the snipiness could short something down, 50% potential. I mean, doubtful that very many people would pull this off, but it can be done. But you do have that range about 90, 80, 95% there, coming back down another 50. So you're getting about 80, 90 on the way up, about 50 on the way down until this one time when it topped out there 160%. Nice. So you're right, awesome, I bought right here, and then once you come down 80%, well, I would suck. That's not how you're supposed to do it, Beavis. I like what I'm seeing here, slowly but surely trying to step our way back up through these moving averages. Take a little bit of time there. All right, so let me take a look at the other one, see if it looks a little bit faster. This is OPAI, right? And there was this other one on Weeks. That one looks a little bit, well, are you the same one? Oh, no, no. She had a nice little bump up to 0.01 and just quickly gave it back. This one, I have not enough information other than say you're in the range, and it would be kind of silly to anticipate that we've got a bottom in when we haven't. We can pull our fibs out and see we're coming back to ground zero, if not go lower, but ain't too much further it can go in here. It's probably not this one either. We'll go back and take a look at Bitcoin real quick and see how she's doing over here. And on this little 6-minute time frame that's been going on throughout our whole show, and I'm sitting here waiting and hoping and trying to see her get back up to this 117,600, 117,800 on some of our chart area.
Baller alert. Make it rain.
Dude, there's a little green man right up above me, dude. I saw him, the rail. And thank you so much for the super chat. Making higher highs. Let's try to make some higher lows here. Or lower lows. I'm looking for this little guy to get hit, and hopefully she will. And the only thing is, you're looking, we are at resistance area, so getting rejected here just becomes a little bit more norm. Hopefully we're not going to come all the way back and retest this guy. Hopefully not, but the 200 moving average area and testing this little area right here, but over here in this area, kind of that zone, you'll probably find a fib area there if you pulled your fibs out and played with it. Yeah, that's kind of your 0.5 fib zone. You see how that little magic works right there. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to mark that little guy. And if I had to look for a place that I think that she might find some support here for Bitcoin, if we do come down a little bit, which looks like we are, about 115. Are we going back to the 15s? Really? Oh man, I think I got to get stopped out or something, right? I don't want to take no profits right now. Probably a good idea for me to take a little bit of profits. You are above my average entry, right? Okay.
That is good. What happened to everything else? It is gone. What happened?
Oh, snap, we're on the wrong exchange. All right, so we're just in here talking stupid to ourselves. But I like that about 115.9, maybe 115.8, 760, whatever-ish. We might be coming down there. It looks like a lot of people say, we're making up Bart Simpson. Maybe. You might also just be testing, are you? Are you testing it? Might be testing this trend line, this breakout area right here, that idea. And if so, I mean, there's some possible support in this area too. So, I mean, you got all that. Here's a little wild area that we can do over here for a little bitty Bitcoin, and that's to do our angles. And do we have an area? So there's slivers of hope for something to turn around right here. Do we need to go to the 1 minute to figure it out?
The 1 minute saying you're cooked. I hate you. I want a divorce. I don't love you anymore. It's all over. I met a boy named Chad.
All right, so she's not went past the bottom over here, so she may still be bluffing. I don't know. You should probably take her at her word if she's telling you about Chad. Anyway, so welcome to the late night crypto show. I don't make a damn bit of sense sometimes. This looks like she would have come down a little bit lower to me, y'all. Okay, let's see. Keep our eye on this. She's loose in the air. That could be a bearish retest. This Bitcoin, you trying to come on down now? All right, so that gives us a little bit more of an argument that she might be working her way down here. Take the measured move. Oh, that's not it. That was the Fibonacci. I told you I like to play with my fibs in public all the time. It's a bad habit, but it feels good when you do it. So I don't know how to do that. Really close, 116,000. Let's come back to the chat because we heard some noises. King Hell says 3 ULL or TET, please. Hey, thank you so much, King Hell. I appreciate you. Let's see if I can. That's going to be tricky to pull up Z. If I can go ULL and then I can go over here and type a 3 in front of it, right? That should do it. Little thing. Okay, so Mexi's got it and Weeks has got it. 3. This playable, I think is what it is. but their ticker is 3ULL for bull. This looks like a decent chart. Let's see if we got a good history over here. How does it look overall? Looks like we've been here before. I don't recall. All right, wow. So to me, I think this is a juicy area to play at. And we're confirming these areas here, and we are confirming, trying to get some candle closes above that 113. That makes it worth me taking a risk on. This is the bottom area that she's trying to get out of. I'll track that trend line there. Or even from back here, if we want to look at, it's more of a horizontal from that area. Deep ass retracement. So she's back to where she was over here. And this was 2023. This was in bear market. In the bear market, it actually made those gains up to a penny. So in the bear market, if this one had enough, it got enough attention to it. And that did like a 12, 13, or what, about 13x, 1300%. Wasn't a whole lot of sell-off. I mean, as far as volume goes there, a lot of that's where it looks like a lot of people capitulated right through here with all that selling. That's interesting too. So you would have thought it'd been a lot of people taking profits and driving the price down, but that the volume says that's not exactly what happened there. But yet a lot of people capitulated over here. I don't know if there's bad news or people just got tired of holding it because you know, some buyers were up there. Interesting. So from where we were in December of last year, pull our fibs out. Beautiful, beautiful. Support resistance flip identified by the magical 236 Fibonacci. Give it up for the 236 Fibonacci. Yeah. Got a lot more respect for that area than ever before, I'm telling you. Alright, so we'll do the same thing right up here. Oh, look how she cuts the tops off of those candle tops, or the candle bodies. To the wicks, I say. Off with the wicks! Now where is that? 0.002 area? Now if I was a betting man, I'd be putting me just a little bit of money in on this one around here in this area, and I'd be waiting if I had $100 in there. And she went up to this target, why that $100 would turn into dang near almost 400. That's 300% return there. That's pretty cool. Take some patience. This is the weekly chart, so this one would take some patience to even get back up to that bar. Hopefully it does good. I don't know anything about it, but that's what I'm seeing on the chart. She might be, but when she gets going and starts curving up, that's good. And it looks like she can be trying to do that. I would hope it would get a higher high from there. And let's go ahead and get our bigger target in. That'd be this little guy right here. That also comes in at our beautiful 618 Fibonacci when we come from this high down to this low. Little turbulence also coming in at the 03.8 Fibonacci, which corresponds with the red line. See how the Fibonacci's overlap, interact, just like Legos that you stub your toe in and curse in the middle of the night, but yet glorify. They're making beautiful, amazing things when you sell them on eBay and get the profit. That's a terrible analogy. My apologies. We're going to move on in here, and it never happened. All right, so there's some cool targets out of this, man. If you got the patience to play it, it's one you might have to let sit on the back burner. What's the other one? TET. Tectum. Oh, Tectum. Oh, I haven't looked at that in a while. That was hot, and I forgot a few years ago, but I think, was it during the bear market? Tectum. A lot of people. I was trading that one. A lot of people. It did so good. That one, I think, if I remember correctly, this one like to $250 or something from crazy lows. But there was some manipulation. But man, it was a fun ride. It was a fun ride. Let's see. Mexi Tectum Mission token. Let's zoom out to the weekly. Let's see if am I right? Was it this one? It wasn't this one. Which one am I thinking about then? One of them got up to about $200, but it came from nowhere. This one actually went lower than low. We were thought the low life. We were hoping it would be catching bottom there a little lower. Okay, but that didn't happen. It was incorrect. It got rejected at the 236, and then she decided to go lower. You wanted to go lower? Hey, how come you don't have my fib on here? Did I erase a fib? Why are you not on here?
There's one missing. We've got to go find the missing fib.
Why are you not there, dude? It's like you've never been here before. Surely we got you on here. Oh, come on. This sucks. That's not it. Alright, gosh darn it. Maybe I don't. Okay. I'm missing me fibs. I don't know why, but hey, man. Maybe I just. Oh, maybe this is. Oh, right. You're an old one. You're an old fib. From an ancient fib. Is that what you're? We'll take that guy off. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm just going to race y'all. How you think about that? Lovely, lovely. Did we just wait a minute? Swing high to swing low. Tell me where you're going to go. Move you right down there. Pop you right back up here. I want to get that guy too. I'll call this technique the 232s. Or the 236s. I'm sorry, I'm sitting around the 236s. And that's all I'm using, just from all those tops. And they usually give me some really good targets that they're kind of important for us to hit to kind of gauge on if this move's gonna work at all for us or not. And we got 3 levels to kind of test that theory here. Scaled down, and it's usually good at getting some nice support resistance flips too, especially on the, well, it just works pretty good all the way around most of the time. So 342s from 74 cents. Can that happen? Let's hope that it does, because this one's been on such a down streak. We need a little something going on. Might have to pray to Jesus on this one, but hey, I think she's pointing the way. I like to do this too. Kind of tells me that, oh, where you coming in? Something a little closer here. Well, we want to go with this one. Well, there we go. All right, so 342, 513 will be some of the targets I'd be looking for, and patient enough and can wait that long. This is the weekly chart, by the way. That's 500% gains for real up to there. That's too. That's where patience could pay off on this one. My goodness. On the 4, let's go to the 4 hour and see what it's looking like. The daily, I like the moving averages. Looks like they could be trying to do something. 4 hour, you got any juicy gossip? That's good. That's a good. Yeah, they're trying. They're trying. Gotta have some patience on that one, my friend. All right, Mr. Ethereum, how's it going? And there's Meet Damien. How's it going, Meet Damien? Meet Damien's another YouTuber over here, and look, now we can click on his name over there. And there we go. There's his channel here. Just do a search on that, Meet Damien. And he goes live about every day. I think he goes somewhere around 11 a.m. It's usually when I see him on. We're getting it up there. You're getting it up there, Damien. Keep on going, my man. See if we can get him up to 1,000 subscribers there. See if I can figure out where I came from. Here's Tangem Wallet. If you need a Tangem Wallet, because I know you do, the code DOG, DAWG, little airplane flying around. Save you 10% off on whatever you want to get over there. You want the Tangem Ring, which is really kind of cool. You got a wallet on a ring, man. I don't know. Your wife might get pissed at you, or I hear it makes all the ladies think you're married, and then they want to take you home for a brief affair, but nothing serious. Or you get the 2-card set, the 3-card set, or the family pack. Get 10% off. That's my only shield for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I can't find my charts anymore. I got lost. I'm trying to take a look at Bitcoin over here at 116,000. Are you kidding me? Weren't we just like scared to death at 100, or frustrated as all get out when it was 113,000? Like, oh my God, that's it. We're going down again. And we could have, but we didn't. We're breaking trend lines and ideas and hopes and dreams right now, Bitcoin. I think we're going to have to probably invalidate that idea. I mean, there's a slim hope that we might catch something, but to me, we lost that 50 moving average right there. I can still keep you up, or maybe not. Oh, snap! You moved that. Oh, were we on the 15 minute? You lost this on the 15? Heading toward a, yeah, I think we're definitely. Looks like we're more than likely, in my personal opinion, coming back down to this area. Maybe as far as a 115,700. That's okay. That's quite all right. Honey, marshmallow assist.
Baller alert. Make it rain.
A badass coffee. I could probably use some badass coffee right now. Thank you so much, Glitter Marshmallow.
For those of you out there who have been hitting that
you
like
didn't
button,
show up, you little.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Ha ha, he thought he's
For
going
those
to
of you
come
out there who have
out.
been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm coming home, Ethel. I'm coming home, Ethel. 27 people hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the super chat and the glittery marshmallow. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you also, King Hal. Let us take a look at Ethereum. What is Ethereum doing? There was somebody that showed a bunch of Bitcoin last time that and bought Ethereum, that they moved a bunch over to Hyperliquid. You'd probably take a look at that coin too. Seems like it's got some people scared. We need to zoom out on Ethereum over here. I'm zoomed. I'm even on the 4 hours, kind of a little zoomed too in. It's zoomed too much inward. Too close. Zoom out. We're gonna go to the daily. Well, that's move some of this. Move the hair out of your eyes. That looks a lot like we lost this, and that's a bearish retest. Elliot, do you see an ABC correction? Yeah, Elliot sees an ABC correction too. So bearish retest of trend line working its way down, most likely can happen, unless she decides to, if she does come up and test that higher high, man. Starts riding underneath this trend line, but it usually they will peter out at some point and then come down. But according to the Elliott wave theory, if we're looking at that one, yeah, this should start winning out. It's just that my Ichimoku Cloud doesn't totally agree. She looked like she got an ace up her sleeve, and I'm like, So which is it? Who's going to win this one? Ichimoku Cloud or Elliott wave? So I'm going to come over here to the 4 hour and see if I can get any nitty gritty. Oh!
We got the bullish cross here of the 50 crossing the 200 moving average. Bouncing off of this, it's got some work to do, but she's trying to pull a fast one as we're speaking.
Are you really? I mean, for gosh sakes, man. I mean, in a bear market or when it gets kind of bearish, when you break a trend line like this, you can almost expect we're going down. I hope we got a chance to get in before it drops on our ass. And then when the market sentiment starts getting more and more bullish, it's a sign to notice, man, when they don't start dropping or coming back and reaccumulating, and they start hanging out after they break a major trend line, right, or the main trend line. That's a bullish little thing. Now, we might even get to invalidate Elliott's wave theory if we can get a higher high in. Nice. But she's trying. I'll encourage her, but she's probably getting tired to say it. for a little bit. So maybe we can squeeze a little bit. I would love to see 5,000 get hit. A lot of people looking for it. And it's not that far away, folks. Not that far away. But I would expect for Ethereum, we can zoom out a little bit more. Well, I just got you floating up there for nowhere, don't I? Not doing a gosh darn thing. Ethereum, what have you got on your mind, darling? I kind of like that trend line. I'll put you back. Oh, that's our measure move. We got a measure move up to 76. That's amazing. And
Our argument?
let's fine tune this bitch. What'd you say? Are you doing something different? Oh, right. For the power of zooming out, ladies and gentlemen. We were within this one's range. We were within its power and jurisdiction, giving us the targets. We can get a target from it now. 53.70 looks juicy. Did they say juicy? Well, they still made juicy sweatpants because them was the sexiest things ever invented there for a minute after the yoga pant thing. Why shucks in the going from seeing everybody wearing overalls going to yoga pants, it was enough to make your eyeballs bog. I'm telling you. Growing up on an Amish farm was kind of hard. No, I'm not Amish. All right, so I'm being totally. It's that coffee. Gosh, did I put the right? This is real coffee. This is not the chicory decaffeinated, no caffeine. Did I get that? Man, coffee makes me weird at night. Ave says, "Sweet, please." Well, sweet to you too, Ave. Hey, thank you. Let's take a look at Sweet. How's it doing, man? How is Sweet? Binance looks good. Oh, until you zoom in like that. What's going on here? I like price tags, but man, they clutter everything and I can't see nothing. So we were looking for possible ideas, anything that you might catch and support and hopefully go up, but you just busted our hopes and dreams and said, nah, that's not what I stand for. I mean, I got bigger targets for you up here around 640. I mean, it's a little hopeful, but they're still there for you. All right, so we're going to take some of these older ideas out of here and kind of zoom out on the bigger picture that, we thought, well, eventually it would play out anyway, retesting our major trend line. Hoping we might catch a little break there where she might be trying to get a little roundy in. She's got some roundy to her a little bit. I can say that's not a solid way to judge things, though. It's a very subjective trend line to draw. So we're kind of squeezing down in one of these little triangle shapes, and well, we just gotta take the pain until it wants to pop that little zit. The only thing is, I don't trust these guys, man. So wherever they break out of, you gotta take it with a grain of salt that it'll hold those levels. And she can go one direction and flip-flop and decide to go clearly on the other one further than you think she would down that trail. It's like a rabbit running across the road, especially in a more bearish market. Now we might get a little bit more lucky since there is a bigger curve going on, that maybe we don't have to experience all that craziness that you can get out of these patterns. So I like that idea, that hopeful idea, because there is a nice parabolic curve. And that does, if you want to start giving some ideas here, it does lead up to some nice areas. Get off my screen, man. That we could go up to. I mean, open up the paths up to $8-9 here. Hell yeah. I like that. But I'm kind of looking for 640, 588. I'm still sticking with those targets based on what we're in, to where that we can eventually get. So sweet, that's on the daily. Just come down to the 4 hour. What are you doing on the 4 hour? Are you looking frisky? Go ahead and make my day. Well, there's an interesting way that we can look at it here with a trend line, and we should have depending on how you want to draw it. Let's take it from wick to candle body, and you should have a nice little retest from that idea. A breakout, a retest. How's the volume looking? It's okay. It's not the greatest. So but better than having none at all. So we'd be grateful for the volume that we did get there. So we got that. Just got to make some higher highs, and she's looked like has already got this one. So that's the first thing, and the higher low. And this is typically a really good place to look to get in. Once you knock out one of the higher highs and you make your higher low, that's typically one of your better places to get in. Another good example to show you that idea, that concept, and you know, it's something that WD Gann would talk about too, was right down here at the bottom. You know, we had this guy and this guy right here, and once we made that higher high from here and got this one out, we started saying, oh, this trend's changing, next higher low. If you had caught and planned, and you could have, there are techniques to do that, like it's no boo therapy hard to figure out, hey man, I'm looking at these errors, see what happened. But to catch this area, say at 327, that was going to be one of the most opportune times to get in, and clearly it was. And that takes us up, what, 18% on that, right? Well, what to do? But that now, and then we got a nice retest and didn't come near that area, and hopefully it won't. Hopefully it's given us a bigger thing. And gosh darn it, let's get you down there, baby. Get you down there. With the possibility to get to 423. That sounds kind of cool. At 423. Sean says close enough. All right. So I'll put a measure move up there, and that would be a higher high from this little guy to take him out. Great place, great little area, even if it goes past it, even if it doesn't quite hit it. A great little area for us to get some resistance, come down for another higher low, just like what we did here. Come up just a little bit higher, come down. Go up just a little bit higher, probably come down. And a lot of these altcoins like to do it that way. Yeah, look, they don't make as much ground. Well, ladies and gentlemen, since we be out of altcoins and we're just watching Bitcoin do what Bitcoin do and play us like a fool is most of the time what it's good at doing. I think looking for her to come down a little bit, but I think they'll try to pump us up over the night and into the morning. Tomorrow it will be a kind of a wild day. See what happens whenever. Oh, here we go. Now you're telling me you got news and stuff, right? Yeah, building permit housing starts. What's that? FOMC, this is the 17th. Yes, that's today. Well, on the 6-minute time frame. Okay. So FOMC economic projections coming now. We ain't got nothing. Fed interest rate decision. That's going to be the big one right there. The Fed interest rate decision. Forecast is 4.25. The previous is 4.5. And then we'll let the market go crazy, decide if it's good, to factor it in. But whatever it is, it's probably a false move. And I would just chill. It should be a fun day for altcoins. Which altcoins getting a nice little run up still? Right. How we doing on the daily? How we doing on the weekly? How are these guys doing on the week? Not bad. Look, man, not bad. 10% on this one. What's cooking over here? What's cooking in this pump? Is that's the one we've been trading, or is that a different one? That's like a different one. NRN stonks. Some of these lower cap coins there. Getting a little bit of love. Nothing wrong with a little bit. Oh, look at you. Oh, daddy in the green. This has been a fun coin to play. This MYX. She's got a lot of volatility. So you don't want to go too crazy on your leverage if you're trying to do perpetual futures. But I've been liking this one, dude. It sucks when it goes against you, if it does goes against you, but when it goes for you and you can plan with it, this sucker can make some gains. She can do ups and downs and nice round, and she just blasted off anybody in this one because we've been looking at it. I'm in it. Oh gosh, how you doing on it? Cool, man, because she was a little bit in the red there earlier. I was like, oh man, I gotta wait on you. They don't always just go pure green. They rarely ever go pure green from the get-go. You better not hit my. You didn't hit my. Did I already? No, I got you. I got TP hits. There you are. I just got a 2x because nice. But I did 2x. I can trim it down. I can make it 5x if I want to and pull money out, draw down my margin that way, make more available free on my account. But it's 43% on 2x gains there. So my margin on at 2x is like $497, and I'm up 150 from that. Just from building just a little nibble position over here at these little bottoms. And then here we go. So I need a target, darling. I need a target. So let's get some solid targets since we got some solid ideas. And since this is perpetual futures, I'm not worried about the big moon targets. Like, oh man, I think we're going to 20. I'm not worried about those at all. I'm worried about something within this range. And you just hit one, baby. So we just hit that one. So I got to make sure I'm paid myself. I'm up 44%. So look, we're up this much, and not once did I say anything about paying myself. See, it's those little things you got to catch. And that little 382 is reminding me of that right now. Like, baby, you're supposed to be taking some profits right here, and you've not been doing it, because what goes up don't go up forever, and even if it does, it still need to get paid. So I gotta close 25% of mine to be a proper little trader. I notice when I trade at market and when I trade at limit, it tells me I get paid different, so I trade at limit. Looks like she's trying to go up a little bit anyway. Snap! We took some profits. Stop loss is safely right here. I'm just going to go with $12 stop loss. Nice. And cool. So now even if I do get stopped out, I've got a winning trade there. We've got our first target, and the next target I'm looking at is going to be $16. Then we can target 17. Actually, I got a sell order in the 17 area. But the juicy target, we are going to go to the IRA area. That is what we are going to do, based on what we have done here and what we can do there. I kind of like that $22 area, man. 22, 22.8, 20, that area. Yeah. If we can just get up there, well, Daddy gonna be very happy with that. With just 2x leverage right now. I made him drop her down. And while she's on her way up there, if we were to come up a little bit and I take profit and she fall back down a little, I'd probably leave that position open or a portion of it and add to it, and it would gradually raise my rate of entry and kind of do that until it kind of fizzles out and not worth it anymore, but take profits as I go along the way. Nice one, MYX, but this one could be a fun one because she can oscillate a little bit, ups and downs, and even low leverage. I just used 2x and that was a pretty good come up. I mean, I know she went up, you know, my average entry is something around this 11 something area, mid 11s I think, and we're up to 14, but it's trying to catch these little guys here, and I don't want to touch it because it made a lower low than this one over, and I'm like, I'm getting a boner. We're getting a boner. I'm like, I want to touch it. I want to touch it a lot. It's nice and round and squishy, and I want to touch it. I want to rub my face all in this little roundy shape over here, and look, I got lucky, but at some point she's going to slap my hand on down, and they always do. I don't know why, but anyway, swing high to swing low. Just right here from this move, tell me where you're going to go. Let's see if we can catch something a little higher. Can you give me something a little higher here? Just based on this little move right here. Because while she's clearing that 0.5 for this move, this is okay. I'm thinking you're gonna keep. I think you got some goodness in you here, MIX. Keep on pumping, baby. Pump me like you never pumped me before. So 1541. I want to take a little bit more up there. Just take a little bit off. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. 27 people. I do appreciate it. Right now, I believe I'm going to let the coffee kick in.
For those of you that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
We'll go to the old dance screen over here, if you don't mind. Oh, we're there. Ah, pumpkin dog. Yeah, pumpkin. I need to get that. I used to turn into pumpkin after what, an hour? It may be zombie dog all through October. I may go into the Halloween spirit there.
coins twist and turn. Bitcoins tease. Is it time to burn? Market makers grin with their dirty play. 50-50 chance, do I stay or stray? Confusion reigns, sweat on my brow. Is it topping out or crashing now? All coins tremble, I'm sweating the coal. Save the bag or let it fall. Guru's words echo, but they ring so hollow. News might break, or it's just a swallow. Catalysts lurk in the shadows deep. My patience cracks, I can barely sleep. Confusion reigns, sweat on my brow. Is it topping out or crashing now? All coins tremble, I'm sweating the coal. Save the bag or let it the tricks they pull, a dirty game. Market makers laugh, no shame. I'm pissed and ready to go off the rail. Why is it always a coin flip fail? Confusion reigns, sweat on my brow. Is it topping out or crashing now? All coins tremble, I'm sweating the coal. Save the bag or let it riding waves of midnight belief, promises turning into grief. Digital whisper says hold tight, but I'm losing faith in the night. When moon crypto, when moon, I'm so tired of waiting. Everyone is capitulating. I keep hanging on to my dream, but nothing is as it seems. Streams of gold.
Thank you, guys.
Flash by,
See you on the next one.
staring blank.
You're not John Boy.
Echoes of fortunes will purge.